Hi guys, this is editorial analysis for 30th March 2017. Let's go to the first one. This is on the new mental health care bill. I have taken points from 3 different newspapers, but primarily from Hindu for this particular editorial. So we'll do a few aspects of this new bill. The author says that there's a grossly inadequate base of professional mental health care providers in our country. We have 0.3 psychiatrists for 1 lakh people compared to China's 1.7. So this new bill, it has certain provisions like recognition of the rights to medical treatment, decriminalization of suicide attempt, explicit acceptance of the agency of mentally ill and their freedom to choose their treatment, prohibition of discrimination and regulation of establishments working in this field. So these are some of the pointers on which there are provisions in this bill. It also proposes protection against inhumane and degrading treatments like forced sterilization, confinement, and chaining. It also provides for free legal service and right to complaint if there is deficient care. The way forward here is how can we implement this bill. Of course, this is a very lofty ambition. So what is the way forward here? What can we do about it? The author suggests raising effective primary and district level coverage of mental health service for the general population without requiring the people to travel long distances should be our priority. And because we have such a deficit of psychiatrists in our country, what we can immediately do is we can go for general practitioners. They can be trained to be the first line of contact for severe to mild problems like depression, psychosis, alcohol and substance abuse, etc. We have to have massive awareness campaigns and holistic measures like skill building and coping methods, meditation, etc. At school and college level. So that is one editorial. Let's move on to the next one. This is also from the Hindu newspaper. So last year I had done a very comprehensive editorial on this. This is more of a repetition of that one only. So I'll do this in continuation of that. It talks about the censorship of films in India. So the latest targets of public censorship are Padmavati, the movie is Padmavati, and another movie called Lipstick Under My Burqa. So what are the constitutional provisions regarding the freedom of speech and expression? The author says that the preamble speaks of, in quotes, freedom of thought and expression. So the preamble speaks of freedom of thought and expression. Article 19 clause 1, it speaks of fundamental right to speech and expression. However, Article 19 clause 2 it permits the state to impose reasonable restrictions. So Article 19 clause 1 is not absolute in nature. Article 19 clause 2, it permits the state to impose reasonable restrictions on 7 grounds, namely the security of state, sovereignty and integrity of country. So the first one is security of state, second one is sovereignty and integrity of country, third one is friendly relationship with foreign countries, fourth is public order, fifth is decency, sixth is morality, and seventh is contempt of court and defamation. So on these grounds, the freedom of fundamental right of speech and expression can be curtailed. So generally movies in our country, they are banned for 6 reasons. The first one is if it presents the country in a bad light. For example, in 2015 there was this BBC documentary called India's Daughter, based on that 2012 Nirbhaya rape case. The second reason is if it shows leaders in our leaders in an unfavorable light. Examples of this are Andhi 1975 and Kissa Kursi Ka 1977. The third reason is if it depicts communal violence and it arouses risk to arouse passions of communal violence amongst people. The fourth one is if it hurts religious sentiments. Example of this is the banning of Da Vinci Code in 2006. The fifth reason is if it portrays obscenity, for example, Meera Nair's Kama Sutra in 1996. And the sixth reason is if it has a display of tabooed subjects like transsexualism, lesbianism, etc. Examples of this could be Fire 1996 and Gulabi Aina 2002. So we'll do few thoughts by few thinkers in this regard. Amartya Sen, in his book Argumentative Indian, he says one of the reasons for democracy to survive in India is the ability of Indians to accept diverse thoughts and philosophies, cultures and lifestyles. Dr. Sarvepalli Radhakrishnan, he said in his book The Hindu View of Life, he asserts that Indian civilization is based on assimilation and not on extermination. Gandhi ji, he said, I do not want my house to be walled in all the sides and my windows to be stuffed. I want the cultures of all lands to be blown about my house as freely as possible, but I refuse to be blown off my feet by any. So that is on censorship, public censorship in India. And that's it for editorials on 30th March 2017. Thank you.